I'm training to run the Bear 100 mile endurance run in September. When I put together my training plan for this, I wanted to incorporate some different challenges to keep the training cycle interesting and to keep me inspired in my training. So the first one of those challenges is to try and run a 100-mile training week. So just finished up with my run for tonight. Next week I'm going to attempt to do a 100-mile training week, which I've never done before. So we'll see how that goes. Although I've finished 100-mile races, I've never actually run a 100-mile training week before. Though I know a lot of people that would be a normal week for them. For me, I knew that would be difficult. To be fair, I got the idea from Ethan Newberry, aka the Ginger Runner, who did a great video on his 100-mile week. And as soon as I watched it, I knew that was a goal I wanted to work towards. But I knew that putting a 100-mile week into a normal week filled with work and just everyday responsibilities, that was going to take some resolve. Second run for the day. Second run of the week. Amazing day out here. I'm really excited for this run. I normally do my long runs on Tuesdays after work. This week Aaron offered to join me. Aaron is also going to be running the Bear this year. It was a nice change of pace to have some company on the run, and we hardly stopped talking. It was pretty cool that I got to spend so much time with friends out on the trails. I never asked anybody to run with me this week. Just people kept contacting me and wanting to help me along. It's one of the great things about our running community and just trail running in general. So that was really awesome. And then I also got to run with every single one of the runners from our group that's going out to the Bear 100. So we got to spend some time on the trail together training for the race. Today, I think my first real glimpse of how this 100-mile week could be really helpful preparing for the race. This is day 3, waking up in the dark. I'm not a morning person. It's cold, I'm 32 this morning, and my legs were pretty stiff getting out of bed. And you just keep moving because that's your goal. There is a lot of packing and unpacking of running gear that goes into running a 100-mile week. Not a day went by when I didn't have to pack a bag for work with running clothes, shoes, hydration pack, 2-toms, nutrition. And I still feel really good. This morning I was definitely tight, but I loosened up within a couple miles of starting my run. So we'll see what this afternoon brings. I am meeting with a couple people, and I guess we're going to do some speed work.
It's okay. You should do a slow-mo, like a sexy shot from...
This is my pace during the speed intervals. How you feeling today, Jen?
I feel good.
Next Wednesday, like 5-minute Indian runs.
I don't even know what that is.
Where you run in a row and then keep sprinting to the front. Leapfrog.
With
Oh.
social distancing.
With
Oh.
social distance. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After speed work later in the evening, I had a little bit more muscle soreness and some tightness, so I did use the massage gun, and that really seemed to loosen things up, and I felt pretty good going to bed. Definitely more sore today than I have been. Still just feels like muscle soreness. Nothing particularly bad. I mean, my calves and my feet are more sore than everything else. And normally, if I felt like this, I'd go ahead and take a day off, but it doesn't feel like injury stuff at all. Just sore. But we'll see how it goes this morning when I go to run. Hopefully it all loosens up. As a nice little added bonus, I just checked the forecast, and last night we were calling for 40 to 50% chance of rain during our run this morning, and now it looks like it's going to be clear.
We got the Tom Gilbert. Everybody's heard of him. He's a legend.
Yeah, that means I'm getting old. That's why I have to wear a hat, because I got no hair. Bald and old.
And of course, Coach Mike Else.
Hey guys.
Some of my original running crew here. Kind of an awesome little run. We all discovered ultras and trails and stupidness together.
Your videos have brought us back together.
Yeah.
We wanted to be in there somehow.
By the end of day 4, I was really feeling tired. And not just muscle fatigue, but just sleepy from doing something all the time and just not really having any downtime or any recovery time. And then also Thursday night, I was feeling guilty not really having any family time. So when I got home from work Thursday, I just took some time to hang out with my family until after my wife went to bed. And then I hopped on the treadmill to finish out my runs. And my beautiful daughter was even nice enough to make me pizza while I was on the treadmill. I decided to take Friday morning off and just put all my miles in at the end of the day on Friday, just since I got done running so late on Thursday night, and I thought that extra recovery would help me. So I really expected to feel a little bit better on Friday's run, since this was the longest recovery time I had had between runs in 5 days.
My legs have been pretty tired tonight. Most of these runs, they've been loosening up within the first couple miles and I feel good again. Tonight they're just staying sluggish. I'm 8 miles in. I'll get 12 tonight. And then I'll get up and do it again in the morning. 5 miles to go.
Seeing some friends on the trail tonight definitely helped lift my spirits so I could finish up the run strong-ish. So this is day 6. I'm on my way up to Chain Lakes. It's 5:45 in the morning. One thing I did not anticipate this week was the challenge of getting ready to get out of the house every day with all the crap I need to run before work and after work, or even if I ran from home and I just have to have the stuff for after work. And there's just a lot of planning to have all that stuff.
Been ramping it up, getting ready for Superior 100. Terry, what are you getting ready for?
I'm training for the Mohican 50.
Woo. Oh, nice.
Hopefully we still get to do it.
Yeah, that's quite in limbo.
Positive thought.
Damon, you planning on anything?
I'm training to deal with 4 kids and a wife when I get home.
We won't let them watch this.
Running on Saturday was like having a pacer at the end of a 100-mile race. I just let everybody else's energy just kind of pull me along, and I just had a fun run, even though I was really worried how it would feel given the rough run I had the night before.
This is fun for me.
Remember those old Snickers commercials? Ah. She just said she loves me. In her own words. Running with my lovely wife Annie on Sunday was just like a victory lap to finish off the 100 miles. So it was definitely a challenge to run a 100-mile week, but it felt very much like doing a 100-mile race. Just all the logistics, getting things together, the preparation each day and between days, running when it's cold, running when it's hot, running in the dark, running when you're sleepy, and just pushing yourself when you don't really feel like running. I had a fun week, and I definitely feel more prepared for the bear now. Let's see what I can come up with next.